Hey. Okay, so Instagram is telling me to hold on. We're telling more followers to join your video. It's been a really long time I did an Instagram live. I think it's been a year that I did an Instagram live. And I know I've got new followers and it's been a really long time. Okay. So why am I like, can you just stop? I'm working with some crazy people. One of them just made some annoying noise.
Well, really, you guys came. No. So,
Oh my god. Guess what? She's about to do something and I'm going to disturb her as well. I call her a gangster. She's like that. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and just check in on you guys, and I also wanted to share some updates, like what has been going on, where have I been. I tried to come back to social media and then I'm like off social media again, but it's all good. One of the things that I am learning is to actually follow your path in life. Like you have to know what your path is and you have to unashamedly follow it. You have to confidently follow your path. You have to do what you know that you have been called or you have been designed to do, irrespective of what every other person is doing. So for me, that's where I have been. As I figure out what next, I just do it. And I think last year I was watching a video by Adrian, is it Adrian Bylon? The lady that is currently married to the gospel singer Israel. And she was like, her biggest lesson was to pivot, to allow herself to pivot. And I just felt like, yeah, that's so true. Like sometimes when you're doing something, it's easy for us to kind of like box ourselves into something. Oh, so I've been doing this for a long time and this is my identity, and so this is who I have to be. But that's not always true. Your identity is not tied to what you do, and you must never allow what you do to box you in such that is the only thing that you define yourself by. I think that your identity for me has to do with who God said that you are, and every day as you discover who you are in God and you discover what God's word says that you are, you have to give yourself the permission to pivot into a new dimension of yourself that God is revealing to you at that particular time. Yes, so that's kind of like what I've been doing, like every step of the way. As I discover a new dimension of myself, I allow myself to step into it. Okay, so here is a disclaimer. That's not to say that it's something that I do like immediately I figure that out, I just pivot. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes there is fear of the unknown. And if you followed me for a while, you know that when I talk about public speaking and overcoming public speaking fear, one of the things that I like to talk about is how to overcome the fear of unknown or the fear of rejection. So these are things that don't just come up during public speaking. When you're trying to pivot, when you're trying to switch in or step into a new dimension of yourself that you have just discovered, there can also be that fear of what if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if I've been doing this other thing for a long time? What if I pivot and I lose all the momentum that I've gathered? Now, if you find yourself in that place and you are thinking like that, here's the thing. The old dimension of yourself, or let me put it this way. When you discover a new dimension of yourself, it doesn't make the old dimension of yourself to become obsolete or irrelevant. It doesn't do that. The truth is that your old dimension, or the old, well, let me put it this way, the older dimension of yourself is kind of like a stepping stone to the new dimension of yourself. How can I explain this? Okay, let me put it this way. So I used to do coaching primarily for people who are shy and who had low self-esteem and who wanted to build self-confidence, just general self-confidence, to be able to speak up in conversations, express themselves more, do what they know that in their heart they would want to do. It used to be that. Then I pivoted into teaching people who lacked public speaking confidence to speak in public, to build that confidence, and beyond that, teach them how to actually give their presentation skills, which is something that I'm still doing. Recently, I have pivoted into teaching young professionals how to be more efficient at work. So I don't teach that. I interview people on different topics. I started that this year. And I interview people on different topics on how millennial professionals can be more efficient at work. So it's pivoting. In 2020, I started an Instagram live show where I would interview someone. So now that I'm interviewing people for my YouTube channel on how to be more efficient in your career and at your work, I'm not becoming a new person. I pivoted to doing something, but I'm kind of also relying on the strength and the experiences and the knowledge that I gained doing what I've been doing. So when you are trying to pivot, don't see as, oh, I'm abandoning what I've been doing before and I'm starting something new.